it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I have another card in my 2022 holiday card series. Today's video is all about getting use out of basically scraps. So you guys have seen that I've made, been sharing cards that I made using Doodlebug, die cuts, chit chats, paper, etc. I'm spacing those out so you're not done. Those are actually not done. But what I did was all of the things that I didn't use, I ended up keeping in just a little container on my desk. And anytime I felt like I needed something, I would go to that little thing first. So what I've decided to do is pull things from that's like literally been on my desk and create a card doing that. So before we head over to the craft table, don't forget to subscribe and also make sure you're following me over on Instagram. I'm at Misty Pans. No, Misty, you're at TheJollyFatElf. I keep saying at Misty Pans. That's the whole reason why I had to refilm this intro. Misty Pans if you're interested in makeup. TheJollyFatElf if you're interested in card making. Oh my word. Anyway, let's head over to the craft table and we'll get started. Oh my word. That's how you know you filmed too many videos in one day. All right, friends, welcome. So here are the buckets I was telling you about. I have these leftover slimline pieces from when I did my Pride series back in June. I have these little wreaths that are left over from the wreath shaker cards I did earlier in the season. I just have a whole bunch of stuff that I just kind of put in this little not a 10, but little bin, thinking that I could use them at some point. I mean, I'm not the only one that does this. I can't be the only one that does this. You do it too. Be honest. You do it too. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and make some wreaths. You see that I have 4 here, but I'm actually only going to make 3. One of them is going to have all stars. One of them is all going to be pink hearts, and the other one is going to be all sorts of red hearts, just colored hearts. So as I mentioned, these are little bits and pieces that come with the Doodlebug die cuts. They've announced their new collection. I haven't seen it in stores yet, but you guys know. Between that and Hello Bluebird's new release, it's so cute. The Hello Bluebird release is probably some of the cutest they've done. Those penguins, I want those penguins so bad. I really want the whole release. So if someone wants to buy it for me, just let me know. I want the whole release. Well, except for the Thanksgiving and autumn ones. I don't really care for those. But all of the Christmas and all of the dies, heck yeah. Oy vey. So I am just adhering all of this with glue dots. There's not much to tell you. I started with the biggest ones, kind of put them on the 4 corners or at 12, 3, 6, and 9 if you want to. And then I'm just kind of going and adding, the next size stars and then some tiny stars. I'm trying to keep them where the colors aren't beside each other, but that doesn't always work out. But yeah, I really, really love how this card turned out. I can't remember if this one is in the Etsy shop or not, but there are others that were listed. So you can check that out, including the one from yesterday. So if you missed it, yesterday I posted a video for the Crafty Elves. So if you missed it, check that out. I made a poinsettia shaker card, and oh my gosh, that card is just so beautiful. I know for sure I listed that one because I went back and forth on that one. I was like, oh, I don't know. So if you're interested in this card, let me know and I'll get it listed. I wasn't quite sure if it was something that somebody would want to buy or if it's something that I want to send out. I am really bad about not making cards for us to send out. It's like, December 23rd and Rob's like, we didn't send any Christmas cards out. And I'm like, gosh, darn it. It's like, why don't you remind me earlier? I can never remember. So yeah. I get so busy making cards for you guys, and to sell, etc., to make a little extra money for this time of year. And so, yeah, anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. My poor little baby nephew has COVID again. He's 18 months. He'll be 19 months at the end of this month. It's COVID and the flu. Poor baby. So I hope you guys are doing well and staying well. Luckily, I had my flu shot in August. I got it. And the nurse was like, you're lucky that you came today because they literally just got here today. And I was like, cool, give me a shot. So I've been vaccinated for COVID 4 times. I've been vaccinated for shingles. I've been vaccinated for the flu. So hopefully I will stay well and be okay. I'm still wearing a mask. I know a lot of people aren't, but I figure better safe than sorry. And I may just continue wearing a mask indefinitely. I don't really know. But yeah, it's kept us well so far. Knock on wood. Neither one of us have been sick. So I don't mind wearing it. It's not a hardship for me. So yeah. So here you can see I'm just piling on some hearts. And then this one is going to be all pink hearts. So yeah, I love these little things from Doodlebug, but sometimes I just don't have a home. Like I just haven't used them, or I use some of them. There's always a ton of little stars or hearts. I had some clear confetti from a couple of different die cut sets. So definitely hang on to those. And I almost thought about doing them like in a shaker card. I thought, no, I don't really want to mess with that because there was a lot. It's like that would have to be either 3 or 4 shaker cards, or it would have to be, a huge shaker card. So I decided against that. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I am enjoying it so much. You guys know this is my favorite time of year. That's why I'm so excited to be with the Crafty Elves. You will get a holiday card from me on the 25th of every month, along with Michael, Lisa, and Deborah. And their information is linked in yesterday's video, so be sure to go check it out. They are very, very talented, and I am very, very lucky to have been asked to participate because you guys know sometimes I struggle with imposter syndrome because I'm like, I don't know that I'm that good. I don't know that I'm quite that good. Okay, so I decided that I wanted to use the yellow stripes, and I wanted to put that on pink. So yellow and pink is a really pretty color combination, if you didn't know. So yeah, it's really, really pretty. I like it. So I went ahead and went with a more vibrant pink. The light pink was fine, but you guys know how I am. I prefer something a bit more vibrant. So I am using some tape runner, and I'm just doing this on a scrap piece of paper. That way I don't get it all over my desk. And this is when I realized that one end is cut and this other end is not cut. So I have to do a little bit of surgery with my trimmer because I wasn't ready. When I made this, which was back in, what am I trying to say? June, I wasn't really interested in using the frame. I just wanted the interior of the frame. So I'm going to use my trimmer to kind of trim that down. It's off camera. I apologize for that, but I have to be able to see it, and that's why I do it down. Okay, so we are going to do a slimline card. So I like to cut mine to 7 by 8.5, and then I score it at 3.5. So the folded card is 3.5 by 8.5. I just prefer that size because number one, I don't have to do a lot of cutting because you're cutting on 8.5 and that's already one part of the card. And number two, it still fits in a business size envelope, a number 10 envelope with room to spare. So you can have pieces and stuff hanging off if you want to. And I do have a couple of cards from Doodlebug in the shop where the top hangs off just a little bit. But again, that's the good thing about this size is you can have, pieces hanging off. So the Mary is actually a die, I want to say from Avery L, and I'd cut that out and put it on foam to use on a different card, and I just didn't use it. I didn't care for it with that card, but I love it with this one. So I'm adding some dimension to the back. This is the Scotch mounting foam to the back of the wreath. I'm going to start with the pink one in the middle, and then we're going to adhere the Mary underneath it. And then we're going to put the wreath on the other side of each of the middle. And then, I'm going to fiddle around because it's not ever straight the first time I do it and blah, 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 blah. You guys know how I am. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Keep your eyes peeled for a reel or a short the next couple of days. I was finally able to get all of the ink off of my stamp positioners and get all the gunk off of my acrylic blocks. So I will be sharing that in the next couple of days. So keep your eyes peeled for that. If you're on Instagram, I'm at TheJollyFatElf. And then of course I'm here. So yeah. And if you're unfamiliar, shorts and reels are just like less than a minute. It's just to give you something really, really quick I still prefer long form content. That's why you guys continue to see videos from me like this. But sometimes I think it's fun to do something, just quick and simple and ready to go. So I thought about those holly berries, but I decided to go with the hearts on the end. And so yeah, once I get those here, that's it. We're done. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today, friends. I really do appreciate you. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Turn on your post notifications. I am uploading every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Central. I don't know if we'll keep this schedule after the holiday card series is done. It'll just really depend on how I'm feeling and if I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, etc. So we'll see, but I do plan on continuing to make cards. As far as I know, hopefully nothing happens over the next few months, and January will be a better month for me. So yeah. All right, here is a finished look at the card. I really do appreciate you. I hope you guys have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I love your faces, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.